Sound guy, mic check 1, 2, you're getting me in HD. Oh yeah, okay, boom shakalaka. And the outfit, do I look Tim the Toolman Taylor yet? Okay, all right, gotta make it look dramatic. What's crack-a-lacking, yo? No, we can do better than that. What's up? No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Raj Mahal, welcome to Geek Central, welcome to what is officially gonna be the biggest nerd fest you have ever watched in your life.
3, 2, 1.
So, I don't know, like, I suppose I sometimes feel like Batman, and it's difficult to describe what I do for a living. By night, I'm trying to pretend to be a rock star running around playing, you know, house music to peeps that have had too much to drink. But then by day, I kind of, it's the way I'm wired. I've always been obsessed with just fixing stuff, anything. Particularly something I don't know how to fix. I always like to spend time trying to learn how to fix things. IT stuff, computers, building circuitry, renovating, simple stuff like how to lay bricks properly, how foundations work. I don't know, I just want to be able to do it all myself. So let's get down, check it out. All right, first up, restoring this bad boy. My pops had this he found it in the basement in the parking lot. It didn't work when Pops found it, and we went to a lot of trouble. I think why I want to show you this is because everything in the world these days is so, you know, it's all computers and circuitry, but you should actually get a shot of this inside. Just check this out. Look at that, isn't that something? Every single solitary little thing is like a micro motor, or it's triggered. Of course, this thing charges electricity, but check this out. Isn't that cool? Do you want to have a go? Come on, Mr. Editor. Check this out. Check this. Isn't this the coolest thing you've ever seen? Look at this. Whoa now, sir. Come on, come alive. Check at this. Original, all charged, so the electrodes will just fire it. Isn't that cool? Check it. Original weighted ball. I'm telling you, this is the coolest thing. What else? Let's see. You've got to have a proper vise, and what I'm doing at the moment is I'm building a, what would you call it? It's 1/6 scaled version of an arcade machine. The screen just arrived for it, so the screen will be there. But what's really cool about this is it's actually a fully functional arcade machine. It's going to have a Raspberry Pi motherboard inside it, with a flash stick, with a hard drive, and it'll boot up into Linux, and then you'll have there's an operating system we're gonna put on. Just check this. The buttons work, the joystick works. The whole thing will be a fully working little arcade machine, so you've got the artwork. How cool. Come on, how sick is that? There's all sorts of really cool programs you can put on there, like Bodicera, etc., etc. Okay, boring. Let's get to the good stuff. Do you wanna go see a tool shed? Tool shed's pretty cool. You wouldn't believe it, I built this and installed it myself with the pump. We drilled there with a grinder and ran it through the back because we wanted a water filter. The problem is you've got to wash the thing every, once a month. I built these gates. When I say I built these, I hung the gates. This is the way I walk to work most mornings, and this is the tool shed. And on my off days, I live in here. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess in here, but we built this whole thing. So actually today, before you arrived, I was actually in the process of hanging. I was going to hang these, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to hang leaf blower, amazing, these things, incredible. So the leaf blower hangs there. Can you see what I'm trying to do? Check there, and then it'll hang like that. And I think that's going to work. What do you think? So you can still hang it. Yeah, that'll work. Right drill bit here. These are really fantastic as well. Wood screws, and then just gonna, Raj. And then we just, let's put this in here. That should go nice. Great. It's gonna be cool though, can you see? Because I'm sick of hanging crap. I'm just so sick and tired of hanging, All right, that was kind of cool. This is my office. Yeah, and then we sit here and we make beats, and this is where I kind of work out again. You know what it is? It's like Peter Pan syndrome. I think that's what it is. It's like I can't let go of, I don't know, those happiest years in your life. I think are when you're 11 years old, and all you've got to do is worry about all you got to do is worry about like waking up, going having fun with your friends, having your lunch, go to school, come home, do your homework, go play. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then suddenly you become this mess. You've got to pay medical aid, and you've got to like sort of have insurance policies, and you've got to make sure you're putting baby wires up. And all, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to be 11 again. Anyway, okay, so check. So this is, what is this? Okay, so I don't know. I've loaded up a session here. This is...
This is the legendary Metro FM.
Okay, so yeah, so this is something, I think, yeah, this was I actually put this together for the South African Radio Awards, and it won Best Imaging. Imaging's like all the sound effects you hear when you listen to a radio station. You know, like, it's time for the news, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do during the day. It's a really fun thing. I've always been obsessed with that. Like, I love making radio shows, and I started making radio shows when I was much younger. I would always make all the sound effects and the imaging myself. And it's actually, I never imagined it evolved into a whole career that I've got now. I do production and imaging for radio stations, not just all over South Africa, but like all over the world. But one of my babies, which you'll recognize, is Metro FM. So
This is the legendary Metro FM, the most powerful.
okay, so then we got beats like,
Rocking your radios worldwide with the biggest shows, the hottest personalities and DJs.
anyway, that's kind of cool. That's like a fun, silly thing I do. And it's cool, like it's fun, it's creative. And I always say, like, I did a talk, actually, strangely enough, yesterday at the Victory Park Primary School. And I wasn't really sure what to say to them. And I think the message I got across eventually was, if you are lucky enough to be able to find something to do for a living, where when you wake up in the morning, you're actually excited to go to work or go to do your craft. Most people, if you had to sit them down, would say that they don't have that. Most people go to work, they have to hang around with people they'd never normally socialize with. You know, they're probably miserable. They get home, they get to spend time with their family. That's probably this tiny little portion of their lives. Try and get that right. It's a very difficult thing to be able to find something you really love doing. And I'm lucky. I think I'm blessed from that point of view. So, yeah, think about that. It's cool. All right, Walty, they're leaving. It's just you and me, Holmes. Thanks for coming to hang out with me at the Raj Mahal. I hope I didn't bore you too much, but I never, to be honest, you can ask my wife, I never get to show anybody this stuff, and it like keeps me going, keeps me happy, keeps me fun, keeps me young, and you know, the Peter Pan syndrome gets dealt with. So now you've officially met the hippest geek on the planet, and I'll see you on the radio. Three.
Kaiser!